I apologize to Josh Harris Tornado. Sorry, we ran out of time. I ran out of time. Sorry. I ran out of time.
It's okay. I'll get over.
I am outside the Sheraton Hotel here in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I'm about to go inside and attend FlipCon 2023. FlipCon is a yearly event where a lot of resellers from all over the United States get together, and not just from all over the United States, from all over the world. We have people from Australia here, and we just talk about reselling, throw ideas how we can be better and get better at what we do. All right, so they're giving us a little break for lunch, and I'm sitting here, guys, with Art of Resale and Cam. Guys, I just wanted to say, last year at FlipCon is when I met both of you guys, and Cam, you were under 1,000 subscribers. Now you're at 8,000, and my boy Art here was at 19,000. Now you're like at 34, guys. So, hey, congrats. And what did y'all do to make y'all's channel blow up, man? What do you guys think was a big factor?
Just staying consistent, just constantly posting over and over and over, and not stopping. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be bad days out there buying and sourcing, but you still gotta make a video, right?
I'll say there's gonna be crap days. There's gonna be days you don't want to wake up, you don't want to edit, you don't want to source. But as long as you have that motive to keep going, you'll see progress. No matter what you do, no matter what, you just gotta have a love for it. That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely true. You know what I mean? There's days I don't want to go or do what I gotta do, but you gotta post. You know what I mean? Building YouTube's not or building any social media is not an overnight thing. It's not a 1-2 weeks, not a 1 month, not a 1 year thing. You know,
Correct.
It's stepping stones, and you gotta keep putting those stones on top of each other.
Do not wake up to success. Never.
Some people do. No, just right. Nah. No, but just keep grinding it out, man. It's a patient game, and I recommend that to anybody.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, and another question is, what do you guys got planned for next year, or how do y'all want to finish out the year? Like, what do y'all guys want to do?
You go first.
I just want to keep doing what I'm doing, man. Honestly, coming here is just super motivating to see everybody. I get motivated just talking to you, talking to everybody, just seeing everybody. If you don't come to something like this and not leave here motivated to do more, you're screwing up, man. And not just put the, until I got us, put the pedal to the metal and go for it.
Put the gas on. I would say for me, upcoming, I just want to work on towards more long form and putting more long form content out than short. I've been doing a lot of shorts, but I know a lot of people are looking for a long form because people like to sit down and watch a 15-minute, 20-minute episode, So that's what I'm going to work towards. And of course, just staying motivated. You just can't fall off. Can't.
Encouragement for new upcoming creators, guys.
Be creative as possible.
Stand out.
Yeah, be creative as possible. You might have a vision, or you probably don't know how to do it, but just post and be creative. And every video, do something different, do something a little bit better, and be creative.
Yeah. I would say be yourself too. I know, try not to be somebody else. Just be genuine, be yourself, and just do exactly what you want to do. Try not to be somebody else. That's what I would try to do.
Guys, thank you so much for your time, man. And you guys are awesome.
Dude, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys. Again, this is Cam, Art of Resale, and I apologize to Josh Harry Tornado. We ran out of time, but that is it. Know about anything vintage or retro? Here's the man. The legend.
I don't know.
Master. Retro Rick himself. How you doing, buddy?
Dude, I'm great. This has been so much fun. It's been so much fun, and I like your shirt. About to steal it.
Thanks,
about to steal the bling.
Blink Concert 2023.
That's dope.
Tour.
That's dope.
First, we didn't see you here last year. Is this your first FlipCon? And so what
First one that Harry Tornado has invited me to. He says he doesn't. Last one too. Yeah, it's been awesome. I unfortunately don't get to stay the whole time, but it's been really fun, and just the networking. I said earlier, man, people just so many different kinds of resellers, man. Someone's just selling weights. Someone's just selling books. It's crazy to network. It's so fun.
How did you get into your niche?
So it's my passion. Video games, old VHS, even vintage shirts now. It's like part of my childhood, and I just I've always loved it, man. And I've always had a game room, so to have more of that stuff all displayed in my house, it's just makes me smile. Yeah.
If you were going to give advice to anybody about creating a channel about what they love, or start reselling things that they love, what would you say? What's the best advice you could give them?
I would say to keep doing that, keep doing what you love, and I would say to give it 6 months. and consistently post. I feel like too often people are like, this is something I want to do, I'm really pumped about it, and they don't give it enough time. It may work out, it may blow up, and it may not, but too many people quit after like 4 weeks, 6 weeks. Give it a good amount of time to actually see, man, people are interested in this. You can't just quit.
Right on, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, we want to wish you the best of luck with your store, dude. Love your channel. I hope many people.
Thank you so much,
I
bro.
hope you hit 1 million, guys. And,
I don't know about that.
Guys, Retro Rick, if you don't know who this man is, you should like and subscribe.
Check it out.
Yeah, but my apologies to Josh Harry Tornado. We ran out of time. Yeah, what you got there?
Some goodies from Cracker Barrel. I already ate half of it.
Yeah. We're having breakfast, and as you can see, Josh is walking around. And I'm sorry, Josh, we ran out of time.
I was gonna make it this
sorry,
time.
we ran out of time. I'm sorry, we gotta go. So, we just ate breakfast, and they're letting us into the Goodwill bins. FlipCon members only. You gotta have this to get in. And look at all these resellers. Look at everyone in here just getting it. Everyone just having a good time, filming. Hey, look who it is. Found some good stuff, bro? That's what I'm talking about. I heard Stacy's around here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Keep it quiet and digging it.
got it. If I see her, I'll let you know.
All right, thank you.
All right, bro. American Arbitrage.
Hey, what's
How you
up?
guys doing? Found
guys.
anything?
As usual, no, but I'm sure Don has. Don's the one that's the picker. I'm just here just to wander around.
That's what I'm
I
talking
haven't
about.
found anything yet.
All right.
I'm looking, man.
All right, appreciate it. Hey, it's Baldy Pal.
What's up?
Flippy McFlipperson. He's busy.
I'm just here.
Reseller madness.
Yeah, dude. I didn't think I was going to get anything.
Oh, what'd you get?
I found an all-over print
Dude,
in space. Whoever dreamed that up is a genius.
I love it. Now this, I'm buying. I'm keeping this. Wow. Sherry from American Arbitrage.
Yes.
How you doing, my dude?
I'm good. How are you, Nando?
Doing good, buddy. Doing good. How you enjoying FlipCon this year compared to last year?
I like it. I mean, the food is subpar, the people, but no, it's really good. Everybody's been awesome. Josh and Haley put on a really good event, and Caleb's kind of helping a little bit, Phoenix Resale. But it's fun. A little bit of learning, a lot of just hanging out and socializing and meeting new people, which is half the fun of this.
Awesome, man. How's YouTube doing for you this year, and how's your social media presence?
Yeah, I've lost over 20,000 subscribers this year. So I was in the 50,000s last year, and I'm at 35,000. So my goal at the end of this year is to try to get it down to about 15,000, something manageable. I'm going to figure out something to lose more. No, it's going well. It's growing. No, it's growing. YouTube's great. I love it. I do YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I started my card channel, American Arbitrage Cards, and that's growing pretty fast. So that just hit 10,000 in like 5 months, 6 months. So I'm excited for that. Just literally talking about what I love and doing what I love. That's it.
Any advice for upcoming YouTube content creators or upcoming resellers? A little bit piece of advice.
Just be consistent in reselling or content creation, and just be yourself. It took me a long time to figure that out, like a long time. And it's cool because you can't, if you do this long enough, you can't hide yourself. And the sooner you can just get to who you are and express that, hopefully you'll find your people, or you'll figure out how you want to express yourself within the community, and it's a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it.
Thank you for your time, buddy. I really appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Apologize to Josh Harry Tornado. We ran out of time. Thank you.
There we go.
Bugaboo Columbia jacket, men's medium. Pretty cool. I'm surprised anyone hasn't picked it up. It was right there. Let me see. Yeah, I don't want to mess with it. I mean, so I'm gonna ask somebody random if they want this jacket, because I don't want it. I don't want to take it home. I don't really mess with Columbia. How you doing? You are wearing a Support Your Friends shirt. Are you interested in a Columbia jacket?
No.
Okay.
None of my Columbia's.
Be mean then. All right. I gotcha. You, sir, love your shirt. Would you be interested in a free Columbia jacket?
I would love a Columbia jacket.
My man, it's all yours. It's all yours. No holes, zipper works, everything's there.
Perfect colors too.
Oh, my man. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. What do we got here? Oh, dude. I can't show this, but yes. Bubble gum. We got Flip the World bubble gum, Conehead bubble gum. If you ever seen Coneheads, you know this is pretty good bubble gum.
Chewing gum?
Apologies to Josh, Harry Tornado. Sorry, we ran out of time. Sorry, bro. Ain't got time. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode today is sponsored by the joke of the day.
Where do you learn to make banana splits?
Where?
Sunday school.
This is a gentleman that I've been wanting to interview for a long time. I've watched this channel blow up. My second favorite Aussie next to Steve Irwin, a crocodile hunter. Matt, the Aussie Flipper.
Fernando, how are you, brother?
Good, my dude. How you doing this
I'm
morning?
well. No, really well. This is exciting. This is awesome.
Dude, how you enjoying FlipCon and what do you think about it this year?
FlipCon is really exciting. This is the first time I've come along. I was over here last year. I caught up with Josh at the flea market. That was a lot of fun. But then this year he said, look, FlipCon's back. Come and check it out. He actually got me speaking. I was up on stage and said a few things from an Australian reselling perspective. And yeah, we're going to head out to the Goodwill bins now. A whole lot more guest speakers today. So it's been a lot of fun, man.
How long are you staying here in the US of A?
I got 14 days, so pretty fast paced. I flew into LA, did 2 days in LA, did the Goodwill bins, which is pretty unique to us. Pushed across here to North Carolina. I'm actually getting a camper van on Sunday, and I'm cruising around Virginia. I'll see Commonwealth picker. Going to head down south to South Carolina and catch up with Josh, and then punch back to here, and then I'm back to LA for 2 days, and then I'm home. So it's non-stop. A lot of thrifting, a lot of networking, meeting cool people like you, and yeah, finding some cool stuff along the way.
Awesome. Out of the 2 times you've been here, what is your favorite state that you visited here in the...
Favorite state? I mean, California for me, because I've spent so much time there. I actually lived in Canada for 2 years before I got into reselling, and it was Vancouver. So I've spent so much time along that East Coast on holidays. West Coast on holidays. And yeah, LA, I don't know, it's got a special place for me, probably because I've visited it the most and I know it well. But yeah, San Diego, if I had to pick a point, like a town, San Diego, California, I reckon.
All right, well, what is the big thing that you want to take away from FlipCon before?
No, honestly, networking, meeting cool people like you, as I touched on. There's a lot of big YouTubers here. I've got a YouTube channel myself, so I'm kind of here picking their brains on a YouTube perspective as much as I am on a reselling perspective. And already, just, you know, I know today's the last day. It's a pretty short, sharp trip, but I've already learnt so much. And you know, I want to do these trips every single year, and I feel like building this network of people that I now know, knowing yourself, you know, it's allowing me to kind of build that connection next time around to say, hey, I'm back. Do you want to go thrifting? And I've got all these new friends. So that's what FlipCon's been about for me.
If you are ever in the Houston, Texas area, man, hit me up.
Oh, we have to, because there's so many people in Texas that thrift. I don't know, like there's so many YouTubers, I feel like, in general. Yeah, Texas is definitely like high on my list, so we'll definitely have to link up, man.
That'd be great, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Matt, I wish you nothing but the best, and congratulations, dude. I watched your channel since before you had 1,000. Now you're over
Really?
13,000.
No, man, pushing 20.
Oh, dude.
Pushing 20, man.
Congratulations.
No, dude.
I literally watched your channel just skyrocket.
Legend.
And no, you're the legend.
No, man, I appreciate you tuning in.
There, so,
Appreciate it.
I wish you nothing but the best. Safe travels, and I look forward to you talking about FlipCon back when you're home.
Legend, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your
I
time.
appreciate it.
Guys, the Aussie Flipper, I know my channel is tiny compared to his, but guys, like and subscribe for his channel. It'll be down in the comments. And I apologize to Josh, Harry Tornado. We ran out of time. If you know anything about shoe reselling, then you have met this man.
What up, what up?
Dealing with Dalton. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Doing good. How are you?
Good, dude, good. Well, again, we met at FlipCon last year. How do you compare this FlipCon to last year's?
I like this. I like the way we're doing it a lot better this year. With how we haven't gotten any breakout sessions yet, but seeing people up on stage, it's more. There's not like a line of questions this year, and it's like pre-prepared questions. I feel like we learned a lot through the first 2 sessions, and I'm looking forward to the breakout sessions. It seems like we're going to get a lot deeper in topics, so I like it. I like it.
Okay, last year, man, your channel was like at 19,000, 18,000.
6,000.
Huh?
6,000. I hit 6,000 at FlipCon last year. Now we're I'm about to hit 36.
I know. How awesome. Any advice for like upcoming creators or?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I grew that fast, leaning into like short form content, really focusing. And even if you don't want to do short form content, you want to do long form content. Learning from short form content. The biggest tip that I'll give to anybody listening to this is when you start your videos, don't start out with "Hi, my name's Dalton." If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm a full-time reseller. This is what. Don't do that because people have the attention span of a gnat these days. So in short form, if you go to TikTok and you're scrolling through it, there's none of that. They get right to it, and maybe they'll explain more storytelling throughout the video, but just really focus on retention, getting the people's attention and holding it, and I think that will lead to success.
Best advice for upcoming shoe resellers.
Best advice for upcoming shoe resellers. I gotta say, stick to as general as this is gonna sound. Stick to higher sell-through rate stuff. I go thrifting and I buy a ton of shoes, and I expect to sit on some of them a little bit longer than others. And I think I made that mistake early on too, where I'd buy longer sell-through rate stuff, which doesn't make them a bad buy. But if you're just getting started, you need to turn capital over really fast. Sticking to the stuff that you know is going to sell quick is going to scale you a lot faster than trying to build out an entire store with 1,000 listings. I don't think your listing number. Don't focus on your listing number. That's what I'm getting at. Your listing number doesn't matter. Sell-through rate. Number 1.
Awesome, buddy. Last thing, and I'm sorry to hold you up.
Keep them coming.
Yesterday you were sporting your new shoes that you got from your collection. I heard you guys are starting a shoe collection, which I'm following. Any insight, or can you tell a secret on what is the next shoe to your collection? I know you're leaning towards those Jordans, but
that's next. It's coming. The next video. Hopefully, I don't know what your timeline is, but hopefully by the time this video's out, there will be a special unboxing on the channel of some origin story Jordan 1s.
Awesome, guys. Again, dealing with Dalton, buddy. Thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate it.
Huge fan, and thank you for everything. Thanks, man. Thank you, buddy. And we apologize to Josh Harry Tornado. We ran out of time. There's Josh Harry Tornado right there. And let's go remind him that we ran out of time. And I apologize to Josh Harry Tornado. Sorry, we ran out of time. I ran out of time. Sorry. I ran out of time.
It's okay. I'll get over it.
And you know who's sitting right next to me? Kevin, the Commonwealth picker. Guys, first and foremost, I want to say congratulations on hitting 100,000 subscribers. How does that feel, man? Like, was that a part of your goal, or was this just something that happened?
It was, none of this has really ever been my goal since I started. I didn't know what my goal was. I just knew I needed some kind of creative outlet to, doing the reselling that I've been doing for so long. And I was getting burnt out at my job. It was tough, and I just wanted an escape from it, and people enjoyed it. Never thought of 100,000 subscribers until maybe I was at like 80.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I am going to hit 100,000.
It could happen. It's going to happen.
It's pretty crazy. So my boy, however, Turner, is excited about it. I think, hopefully you're not listening, Turner, but I think I'm going to get him a plaque and he can put it in his room.
Dude.
By the way, I'm the tattooed reseller now.
That's right. That's right. Copyright infringement.
Changing my name. Dude.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. You were here last year at FlipCon. How do you compare this year to last year? What
That's
your opinion?
Interesting. So they let me speak, so it's way better than last year. So last year I didn't get to. No, I'm kidding.
That's right. We were all
really
gypped,
good.
and I blame Josh for this.
Well, there's breakout sessions at this one, and I think that's been far better because you kind of get to choose what you want to do. Like right now, they've got 3 rooms going, and last year they didn't do that. It was all main stage stuff, and we got some other people involved in those discussions, and it made it more discussion based. I think it was way better.
Awesome. Throughout your reselling journey, how have you shifted as far as the items that you pick up, the items that you buy, stuff like that?
Not too much. I will tell you this though, just in the last 3 or 4 months, I've started to shift a little bit. And I built an audience for what I'm doing because I'm buying and reselling everyday stuff, basically at garage sales. I don't have these private sources and all the other stuff. And that doesn't appeal to a huge audience, and it doesn't bring me joy. I like buying a bunch of stuff that I can make a bunch of money on over here, but the therapy for me is going to garage sales, and I never want to give that up. And in order to go to garage sales and buy stuff, you got to sell it. So I haven't made big changes. However, this is hard for me to say. I am trying to get my ASP up a little bit, and not a lot. Just trying to bump it up maybe $10 to $15 total per item over the course of a year, and I think that's it's making things a little easier for me.
Just baby steps, taking it small. So let's say what advice do you give to new resellers that come to you asking for advice or knowledge? If you could go back with the knowledge you know now, what would you do?
So I first, because I get a lot of that, I ask them questions first, because the advice you give really has to be tailored to the person. I'll ask, like, are you trying to quit your job? Is there another income in the home that's already paying the bills? Are you going to retire here in a few years? How much money do you need to survive? Where do you live? What's your cost of living? And I think all of those things apply to people. And whatever their situation is. So I think the best advice for a person depends on the person. And then, if you how much money do you need? That's a big question. Like, how much money are you trying to make? And if it's $10,000, then yeah, you can do that at garage. You can do that at a thrift store still, right? And if it's, okay, I'm trying to make $150,000 a year and quit my corporate job, well, then you're going to have to do it a different way. So I think I would tailor my advice to the person in particular.
So pretty much find your why.
Yeah, exactly. Do you need the money? Is it a hobby? Maybe you're trying to get out of debt. Maybe you're just trying to pay off all your debt, right? And so that's a different scenario as well. And maybe you got to take a different strategy. How long do you want to take to pay off your debt? Figure out that dollar amount that you want to make. And okay, if you're going to make it, you need to make it in 1 year. There's 365 days in a year. This is how much you need to list every single day, assuming that your profit margins are, say, 50%.
Awesome.
So you can tailor that advice. I think that's the best way to go. Because, you go to these conferences and stuff, you see all these different opinions on how to do things, and it doesn't apply to everybody. And I think that's the key part. That's why I like the breakout sessions, because individual people can get individual answers.
Oh, love it. Now, would you say that that's the same thing when it comes to, let's say I was a new content creator asking for advice, like whenever you first started your YouTube channel, like, did you just strap on a GoPro or what? What
well,
happened?
you got to figure out what the people who are successful are doing, and but you can't be them. You got to be you. And you've got to start there as to what will work, and then you need to morph, because if somebody's successful out there and there's 10 people doing the same thing, there's only so much air in the room. And I think it's very key to be yourself and to do what you love to do. If shoe content's going great and you hate shoes, don't do shoes, because you're going to be sick of it in 2 weeks. You're going to be done with it.
Stop buying shoes.
And so it has to be something passionate. I mean, that's how I was successful, is I just simply put on video what I already loved to do. And if you're going into content creation trying to make money, it's not going to come across very authentic, because it's probably not authentic.
Okay.
I would also say this. Focus on a platform. I'm very technologically just inadequate, let's just say that. And so I would say find one platform that you are comfortable with first and master it and enjoy it. And it becomes easier to grow another platform once you're successful on one, as opposed to trying to grow 3 platforms at one time and you're not focusing on any of them.
Okay, I get it. Right on.
Yep.
Well, man, I appreciate your time, Kevin. Thank you. It wasn't thank you guys, and guys, Commonwealth Picker, if you haven't.
Commonwealth Flipper too.
Yeah, Commonwealth Flipper and Commonwealth Picker. If you don't know who this man is, guys, go find him.
Trash Cash Podcast, Garage Sale Nation Facebook group, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
all
YouTube, Pinterest.
Pinterest, he's everywhere. Guys, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. And I apologize to Josh Harry Tornado. We ran out of time. Thank you. This time, our host with the most, subscribers on YouTube, Josh, Harry Tornado. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited for this interview. Finally, it's been 3 days in the working now, so let's jump into it.
Yeah, I finally have time, man. Finally have time for the interview. How would you describe this FlipCon from last year's, man? Like, I know you guys put in a lot of work, and just tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we spent more time working on it this year. We learned a lot of stuff last year that we were able to fix. Luckily, all the complaints last year were very minor, so it was easy to fix. Sold a few less tickets this year than we did last year, but it feels exactly the same. Like, there's not a big difference. We've had a blast. So far, so good. A couple little hiccups here and there. You know, that's what makes it fun. Keeps me on my toes.
Awesome. What do you guys plan on doing for the rest of the year? How you guys plan on finishing out 2023 as far as your business, the flip house? You got a lot going on your plate right now.
That's very true. I'm just excited to get home and not have FlipCon on my brain. Like, we can finally focus on other things. I would love to get the flip house done and rent it out by like December. We really just want to hit Q4 really hard. We've got Whatnot, we've got eBay, we've got YouTube. We can crank that up and just really end the year on a high note, replenish some of the money in the bank account, because this year's been big for us. We bought the house in cash and put some money into FlipCon, so ending the year with some more money in the bank account. Even though money isn't everything, it's nice. It gives us a little comfort.
Whoever said money doesn't buy happiness, I think is lying, because you can buy jet skis.
You've never seen a sad person on a jet ski. That's right. That's right.
If you could give any advice to any upcoming new reseller who just wants to start out from zero, taking back everything that you learned, everything that you know, imagine going back to day one, what would you do different?
So in the swag bags this year for FlipCon, there were 3 stickers in there that said, "Did you check the sell-through rate?" And the reason I put 3 stickers in there is because that's the most important thing to remember in your reselling business. When you just get started, you've got to know what a sell-through rate is and how to check it and make sure that the items that you're spending your hard-earned time and money on to list them in the store, make sure it's stuff that's going to sell. I think that's the biggest thing. People just get excited about reselling and they just list 1,000 things that they just find randomly, and if it's not good stuff, it's not going to sell. No matter how good the title is, no matter how competitive the price is, no matter how good the picture is, it's got to have a good sell-through rate, and that is the most important thing to think about with a new reseller.
What about content creators who want to be the next Harry Tornado? I know there's never going to be another Harry Tornado, but new upcoming content creators, best piece of advice.
It's tough. There's a lot of content creators out there, but famous quote from Gary Vee is, "No matter how many cups of coffee are poured, cream always rises." So you've got to stand out among the crowd, do stuff that people want to watch. Don't try to be the next Harry Tornado or the next Phoenix reseller or the next tattooed reseller. You've got to be your own person.
Are you sure Gary Vee said that? I thought it was Macho Man. Because the cream always rises to the top.
Similar, very similar.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Josh, thank you for your time, buddy. I
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And this time we really did run out of time, so my apologies to Josh Harry Tornado.